All right, so the next one, our application currently was allowing requests or serving any domains that were trying to access information. So like, you connect with Storytel AI, you want to get some information back, and we weren't necessarily filtering for that. But recently, to protect against this, which I'll just write it out here, what that is. It's server-side request forgery, basically, which allows any attacker to directly make any requests from any domains, and this essentially protects us from that. And instead of building an in-house, which would be really hard, uh Google's safe browsing API is very, very rigorous. It has a lot of domains that already they've flagged as like, malicious, or, are might in add a chance of a threat there. They've kind of like taken care of it. So we're basically leveraging that here. And here we've added this new method, which is called a isSafe URL. It basically calls a safe browsing API to ensure that any requests that are coming through are from domains that are not in the block domains, basically. So anything that is not allowed wouldn't pass through anymore. So that would get us rid of the SSRF. And thanks a lot for implementing that, Parker. And then the next one, this was happening. This is a race condition when uploading content and very similar content. So this was about 15 files that were added. I can also open this now. That it would fail with this error. This is an integrity error. Basically happens when you're trying to add the same thing to a database. In this case, it was the tag name. So if a tag name already exists, then it was throwing this error, which was happening at upload time. And it's a bad user experience. That's why we had to take care of this, also a bug, and we want to be able to upload multiple pieces of content without having to worry about this. So that is sort of the why there. And then this is so to ensure that doesn't happen, we've added a retry method. So instead of just trying once, it kind of goes about that 3 times in the util. I can show you that here. So here's where it's trying to add tags with names. So any report that we add or any piece of content basically has some tags that are generated for it. And this was happening also before for manual tags, but also in this case, um, any tags that are already in there, it gives that a retry. So let's say one tag or 2 tags are being inserted at the same time. This kind of ensures that that gets another try, and at that point, it might already be an existing tag. So it kind of get rid of that error. And so now even multiple pieces of content that have very similar tags should not fail. And this retry method should take care of that. And as you can see, if there's an integrity error, it adds a retry, and then it kind of sends it back. So it's kind of like a loop. If this happens, it goes back, it tries again. If this happens again, it goes back. And if the retries are done, then it will still raise that error. But effectively, that gets rid of the problem that we were facing here with multiple pieces of content trying to add the same tag name. So that is that one. And the very last one is org level was showing up for people who had no signed org. So why do we care about this? It's a confusing user experience, especially if you don't have an organization. Then seeing that would make it seem a bit a bit weird. So it was important that we also address that. And so for this, this is a user that I created just now. And if I just try to go back here, when I hover here, no longer I see the org switch. So that kind of gets rid of that thing. And as soon as an org is assigned to this user, this should start showing up again.